It's still hard to shake off the stress of those lockdown days.
Yeah, even 3 years later, Lupi Zapata explains.
I pull that down right there, make sure.
David Hernandez is not your average Uber driver.
My rating is 4. It was at 5 up until a couple of days ago, but it's at 4.99, and I'm very proud of that. Somebody said I was not polite. I was kind of like, how? I'm always polite to everybody. That's somebody who's just trying to get a free ride.
He let me join him as he started an 8-hour shift where he'll be double masked during rides.
And you do this for every single ride?
Mm-hmm. Especially airport rides. Anytime I pick anybody up from Love Field or DFW, this thing definitely stays on.
Every so often, he'll get a rider bothered to see him taking caution.
Yeah, they get offended. You know it's over, and you know the mask doesn't help. Well, I mean, it helps me with my anxiety. So if you don't like it, I could always cancel the ride and you can go with somebody else. You're not hurting my feelings.
David's been vaccinated, but doesn't want to take any chances. He has a wife and 7-year-old daughter at home, and he's terrified of putting them at risk.
Me wearing the mask is like, why is this guy still wearing the mask? It's like, there's a reason as to why.
At the start of the pandemic, David lost 2 of his aunts and his grandmother to COVID, all in the span of a month.
March 26, 2020, April 21st, 2020, April 26, 2020. My Aunt Diane was one of the first 5 people in San Antonio that died from it.
That traumatic experience of losing 3 special people in his life has David suffering with anxiety. And according to Shelley Guess, he's not alone. She's a licensed professional counselor who specializes in trauma therapy.
And so we're seeing people who, especially situations like David, where he had the long-term PTSD, but then he also had these intense single episode moments of losing somebody, that him having a pandemic-driven PTSD absolutely makes sense.
Stats published by the World Health Organization show the pandemic triggered a 25% increase in anxiety and depression worldwide the first year.
It's going to be, some time before we really begin to see people being able to put together and connect the dots of how this pandemic may be affecting them into the future.
For now, David keeps 2 masks for peace of mind.
Helping people out, getting where they need to go, and every now and then you get that one special ride that reminds you how important this job is, and I'm not gonna lie, I like what I do.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more refreshing stories about your community, click the subscribe button over here. You can also download our Spectrum News app and tune in to Channel 55 on Dish and DirecTV to get live news coverage, weather updates every 10 minutes, and more. We'll see you then.